Collision course, Rome and Carthage. Out of this clash emerged one of history's most brilliant military minds, a man who crossed mountains with elephants, crushed mighty armies, and nearly brought Rome to its knees. This is the story of Hannibal Barca and the epic wars he fought with Rome. In the 3rd century BC, Carthage and Rome were rival powers in the Mediterranean. They had already fought once in the First Punic War, lasting over 20 years. Rome won, and Carthage was forced to give up Sicily and pay heavy reparations. Hannibal's father, Hannibal Barca, was a Carthaginian general who never forgave Rome. Before he died, he made young Hannibal swear eternal hatred toward the Roman Republic. Hannibal grew up to be a skilled commander. He led Carthaginian forces in Spain, expanding power and influence. But soon, he would set his sights on Rome. The war begins. In 218 BC, Hannibal attacked the city of Saguntum, a Roman ally in Spain. Rome saw this as an act of war, and so began the Second Punic War. But Hannibal didn't plan to defend Carthage. He planned something bolder. He would bring the war to Rome by crossing the Alps. Crossing the Alps. With an army of nearly 50,000 men and several dozen war elephants, Hannibal began his daring journey. The Alps were freezing, deadly, and treacherous. Avalanches, enemy tribes, starvation, and the brutal cold claimed thousands of lives. By the time Hannibal reached Italy, his army had been cut in half. But no one expected him to come from the mountains. Rome was stunned. Hannibal wasted no time. In the Battle of Trebia, he ambushed and destroyed a Roman force in the icy waters of a river. Next came the Battle of Lake Trasimene, where he set a trap in a narrow pass, wiping out another Roman army. Rome was in panic. Then came Hannibal's greatest masterpiece, the Battle of Cannae in 216 BC. Outnumbered and surrounded, Hannibal used a brilliant double envelopment strategy. He allowed Roman forces to push into the center, then crush them from the sides. It was a massacre, an estimated 50,000 to 70,000 Romans killed in a single day. Rome had never suffered a loss like it. But Rome did not fall. Instead of facing Hannibal head-on, they changed strategy. Under the leadership of Fabius Maximus, Rome avoided open battles and wore Hannibal down. Meanwhile, Rome attacked Carthaginian forces in Spain and Africa. Hannibal waited for reinforcements from Carthage, but they never came. Rome began to recover. Hannibal's allies in Italy grew tired and abandoned him. The tide was turning. The final showdown. A new Roman general rose to fame, Scipio Africanus. He defeated Hannibal's brother in Spain and launched an invasion of North Africa. To defend Carthage, Hannibal was finally called back home. In 202 BC, the two great generals met at the Battle of Zama. This time, Scipio used Hannibal's own tactics against him. He neutralized the war elephants and broke Hannibal's formations. Carthage was defeated. The Second Punic War was over. Rome was now the dominant power. After the war, Hannibal became a statesman, but was later exiled. He spent his final years as a fugitive, hunted by Rome, until he chose to end his own life. Though he lost, Hannibal's name lives on. He is remembered not as a conqueror, but as a military genius who challenged an empire and nearly won. This was the war between Hannibal and Rome, tale of courage, strategy, and the rise of a superhero.